Outlaw Beats.
DJ Top 5.
Biggz.
Man, that Tribe Called Quest joint.
That should let me go 20.
God
I
damn,
had to put some new shit.
I love it. 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 How you feel about a Tribe, though?
Come on, I grew up on the Tribe.
What's the illest Tribe joint to you?
Ooh, Benita Applebone.
No.
Come on now, I can give you.
I think. Can I kick it?
Can I kick it?
Can I kick it?
See, I was late in the game. You know, I came in when the Tribe was like, you know, Benita Applebone, relax your mind. You know.
Yeah.
So you know.
What's the deal, Fi? How you been doing?
Good. Glad it ain't snowing. It's almost thought weather. Tomorrow actually is gonna be thought weather.
Thought weather?
Thought weather. Y'all know what thought weather is.
Throw baby weather?
Yeah, throw baby weather. Yeah, that throw baby weather. Yeah, it's approaching.
How you feel about Black History Month so far?
I wish we could have talked more about it.
Yeah.
You know, like we did Juneteenth. I mean, we was all outside, horses and all. I saw Corvettes. I saw all this shit. Come on, next year, let's do it, or let's do it real big for Juneteenth. But in reality, you know, every day is Black History Month. So
that's right. And just in case, if y'all tuned in like y'all supposed to, y'all see the ambiance of the Black Panther Party for
the Black History Month.
Black History Month.
For the Tribe.
It's so many things that we can do, but we thought we'd honor Chairman Fred Hampton. And if you look at the joint over there, that is actually for the kids. The graphic novel for the kids. So y'all need to soak that up. Y'all need to grab that.
Read more. That's the thing. Read more.
Now, you know, I want to get into something real quick.
Go ahead.
I want to get into something real quick. If you see, I got the Foundation shirt on, the Foundation apparel. This is a clique that I roll with from Jackson Park. Shouts out to Jackson Park and everybody from Jackson Park Foundation. About 13 years ago, my man BC, Brandon Coleman, got murdered. And this was 13 years ago. And he got murdered this month. And his birthday is this month. So we want to send shouts out to BC. But at the same time, my stepson, which is my son, got murdered last night. This is why I'm bringing this up. We try to do as much as we can with the platform that we have, you know? Mm-hmm. We try to spread these messages and talk on the aspect of the culture. But why is it not sticking like it could? Why do you think it's not sticking with these youngins like it could, Fi?
Because the young kids are not inspired by the old generation. I think if someone of their age was to stand up and be a leader, I think it will follow suit. We don't really have leaders. I mean, we do have leaders, but these kids are so hard-headed, they don't want to listen. So if we can find that one teen or that one adult to really forge a message, like force the message, like things could change. But turn on the TV, look at what we're seeing every day. Right.
So it's ironic that you said that, because that was the next thing. Do you think it's programming?
Of course.
What we listen to?
Yes.
And what we see on the TV all the time?
Yes. Yes. Like it pumps and shows, TV shows, music, what our parents do, what our friends do. You know, it all generates, because we don't, as far as adults, we know what we want. We know what we're trying to get to. We know what the goal is. As far as a young adult and a teen, they don't know what they want. They see it on TV, so they think, oh, I can do it too. Instead of...
And on a conscious level, we are definitely vibrating low since like 2000.
Oh yeah.
You know, like maybe two, especially with the music.
Yeah.
But maybe we are, and I'm not going to get in the bag that we talked about. But maybe we are still victims of our own music.
Yeah.
When it comes to the programming.
Yeah.
But it's still a lane that you have to go through, you have to go to. If you go to a lane and you consciously make a decision to do fuck shit, you can't blame nobody else but you.
Right.
You know?
Right.
But these youngins are just looking for excuses. And I'm not saying all youngins, I'm saying most of them.
Shoot, a lot of adults.
Yeah, and a lot of adults.
I mean, a lot of adults.
A lot of adults. A lot of you adults that's out there that's looking at this are full of shit. You full of shit. And you know good goddamn well, I'm not gonna be your friend on here. You full of shit. Because the same situation that you point your finger at, everybody else is the same shit your son and daughter doing.
Yeah.
It's the same thing you doing. You still in the club with your double bubble, your fucking patches, your what you call it, your pooch box as big as your
pooch box,
as big as your bottom. And you motherfucking old bitches just talking about, hey.
Okay, so it's a problem for an adult to be in the club if they just trying to relax and have a good time?
Yeah, if you going, hey.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, is it a bad thing for an adult that had a long day? Like, you know what? I'm trying to go to the club and shake some ass.
Yes, if it's
why?
Going, hey.
I mean, that's the start of it. I guarantee somebody right now is yelling that.
Yeah.
And throwing some ass. Because
they
having a good time.
And I enjoy ass like everybody else. I'm sorry, baby, because I know you're probably looking at this. I'm married and shit, but she got a big ass booty too. But but these motherfuckers have you seen these? Sometimes you have to take personal responsibility when you turn up. Okay. Like some women go and they want to have a good time and they turn up with their girls and that's fine. And I hate to use the word turn up because I'm a grown ass man, but that's fine. But some women cross that thin line and they wear the what you call that tight shit? What, spandex or leggings, and they look like mashed potatoes poured into a fucking poured into a saran wrap bag. That bitch should not be going, hey.
Someone told her she looked good in it. And 9 times out of 10, it was a man.
Yeah, she should kick his ass for lying. You lying motherfucker, you. You lying son of a bitch.
That's why a lot of girls or women or females wear the things they wear because men say, oh, that bitch bad as hell in that. So what you think's gonna happen? Yes, they're gonna wear them God forsaken them lashes. I hate the motherfuckers. I hate them. But somebody said that's a bad bitch with them lashes on. And guess what happened? We have a whirlwind of these damn lashes. As far as leggings. Leggings are for working out purposes, but you can dress them up, dress them down. Should some people not wear them? Yes. Do we care? No.
And these motherfuckers, some bum ass nigga done told y'all to get down with these fucking lashes, and now y'all got bat wings on y'all fucking eyes, blowing shit off the table when y'all blinking and shit. Fuck out of here. The fuck out of here.
But hey, if that's what you like, that's what you gonna wear. If that boosts your confidence, okay, that's you. But me, I'm just not about to do all that shit. Like, I did it once. I couldn't even open my eyes. So that whole night was just horrible. I couldn't even pull them all. No, I'm straight. But if that's what you like and that boosts your confidence, baby girl, do you.
If that's what you like and it boosts your confidence,
I mean,
fuck you.
I mean,
because you're a fucking blinking fan. You got a fan belt on your face, and you think that and all that Botox, all that booty. But fuck that. Fuck that. Sometimes in the moment of clarity, I'm going to vent. I'm gonna have my fuckery moments.
See, I was about to vent on them, but Because I know a lot of my female friends wear them. They know I talk about them and whatever, but hey, they look nice in them. My girl in Buffalo, Sack, she probably putting her shit on right now. So I'm just saying, she probably putting her lashes on right now. So I'm just saying, like,
is she pretty though?
Yes.
Oh well, shit. I'm talking about the Barillas.
Oh. Maybe they want, like I said, it boosts the confidence. Okay, it just boosts that. That goes for the makeup too. It just boosts it. So but I'm not gonna diss nobody. Hey. Baby girl, y'all are beautiful out there.
I'm not going to call a pig a princess like my esteemed colleague. If your motherfucking areolas look like giant pepperonis, I ain't fucking with you.
And there's somebody out here that got the pepperonis or the pancakes, the flapjack, whatever, they got them. So,
see, we digress. We had to take a week off, so I ain't seen it. I ain't seen top 5. And we have fun and all this shit.
We just talking shit right now.
Yeah, I had to talk shit with it for a hot second or whatever.
That's it.
It's a beautiful thing. We gotta, and that's what you gotta do. A lot of these people out here is not having fun no more. We are fun people. We are loving people. We have a lot of high spirit.
Yes. You got to at a time like this, shit. If you're not, you're gonna be with the rest of these people trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be that person trying to figure it out. I had all my 20s to figure it out.
Right.
Damn it, I'm damn near almost figuring it out. So
we not trying to, we're not trying to disrespect anybody. I am, but we're not trying to get into no real heavy bag. We ain't seeing each other. We haven't, shouts out to the DJ firm. The DJ firm is putting us on or whatever. And anybody out there in TV land with some big ass areolas or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And you one of them motherfuckers who wipe back to front and burn yourself. Then let's talk about it.
Hey, let's
talk about how you burn yourself.
Hey, that person, she getting hit. Okay,
right.
Okay, she's married and getting hit. So
you trying to say men are just ultra nasty and don't hit anything?
Yeah. I mean, I've seen it.
Oh yeah.
I mean, if they throwing it, they going. What's the term? Just put a bag over head?
Oh, yeah, put a bag over head.
So, hey.
Yeah, I definitely put a bag or 6 over my fucking head. Veils.
I mean, the mask, shit. Hey.
And y'all know, and, today we also have a beautiful guest. And I want to use the word beautiful because, Black is beautiful. We have a beautiful guest. We have a young man, and as we stated early in the show about how young men get slayed in these streets and nobody is doing nothing for them, and we bringing that to a head. We have a young man that made a conscious decision to go a different way. Yes, and see, this is the major key to things. Your thought process. You don't have to do everything that everybody else is doing, Mm-hmm. But we're gonna have a Dr. Phil moment later. Because I really want to, one day we're gonna get an ignorant nigga on here.
I can't wait.
and let him get on here and
I cannot
let him get on here and talk about how hot he not.
Oh, I can't wait.
How hot he not, you know what I mean, with his little socks on and his tight Jordans and shit, wearing your tight ass ones in the fucking snowstorm, and you a hot motherfucker though. We gonna get that ignorant nigga over here.
Oh, we have to.
We gonna tear your ass up.
Man.
You I don't know, maybe we can get Meek Mills on here.
Can we? Nigga. We should try, because I got questions for him. We can try. We can try. Meek, if you are watching, I hope you're watching.
Yeah.
Whoever's watching that knows Meek, tell him. Call us. We will interview him.
And we're going to get into it with the guests with him too. But yeah, Meek, come on in here. You play that tough shit, I'll break your jaw in 6 places. How about that?
Bring him on here. I got questions.
See, I'm going to fuck around and do too much. We're going to get in trouble. You know what? I like calculated trouble.
Why?
I don't know. I like wrestling. Football.
Well, there you go. Calculated
boxing
trouble.
a little bit of shit. But no, you know, if you're not living by the law of truth, then you kind of stagnate yourself. You're not being real with yourself, even though the truth is ugly. It's a lot of truths that I've lived in that I didn't want to, but I had to. You know. So some people got to live in their truth.
Yeah, I'm a firm believer that if you don't live your truth, a lot of negative gravitates around that.
So we don't call it out. Cool.
Right.
If not now, when?
I guess when the Lord asks you. It's between you and God then. So, hey. So,
ladies and gentlemen, I am Bushido Biggz, Allah, and that is DJ Top 5. This is the ill state of mind experience at the DJ firm. We are the league, and we'll be right back in a moment. Cheer. Remember MC8? Cheer. Hey, right back at it. Right back in the booty crack. Biggz, Allah, DJ Top 5, and we have the God Ghost on here. Ghost. How you doing?
I'm sick, man. I'm good. You know. Okay. Glad that this weather then finally broke, because them 2-3 weeks of snowstorms was killing me.
Tell me.
Yeah.
You feel me? I ain't with none of that. Ubers was like $80 to go down the street. I want no.
You had to dig out a car?
I ain't had to dig out nothing. That's why I called it Uber. You know what I'm saying?
You don't even want to hear my story, but go ahead. Like, you don't even want to hear that story. But
it was tough.
Was it? Somebody took my spot.
You ain't put the chair out there?
I did. They threw my chair across the street.
You ain't beat them?
I ain't had to beat them, but they know what was up. Yeah. The next day they was gone.
So you put the letter in the what you call it?
You got damn right.
What? You got one more time.
It wasn't no one more time. They knew what was up.
For sure.
And they got a little surprise after that. But I don't tell my business. But
right, you ain't wrong.
Right. And we gonna hold you down. So shit, they do too much.
Don't play with me. I'm from the north. Don't.
Yeah, from the north side. See how that
I'm from the jungle
flow?
now, all right? Mm.
So Ghost, tell the people out there what are you doing, man? First of all, on the aspect of what we talking about, how old are you?
24. I'll be 25 in June.
And just give a run about everything you're doing. I'm gonna make a point with this.
Oh, man, everything I'm doing, man, I use all my time. Honestly, if I'm to put it out in a nutshell, I'm doing everything I want to do. Like everything that I decided when I was a kid, when I was 15 or 16, it was like, this is where I see my life going. I'm accomplishing all of those goals day by day, time by time. You know what I'm saying? Ultimately, like the easiest way to look at it is during the daytime, I'm a social worker. Like I work with kids. I'm a youth mentor, youth advocate, activist. Like I work with, for, and on behalf of the youth in the area, trying to get it to a grander stage because the school system is messed up, and I want to be able to, help the youth, like you alluded to earlier, that at this point seem to be lost in our eyes, and honestly in theirs as well. And then during the nighttime, I'm a business owner, audio engineer, rapper, first and foremost, clothing designer, gotta rep the culture, big C's. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Everything that I do is pretty much everything I already was wanting to do in my life. I'm just, phase 1 right now. The goal is to get to the top.
Yes, sir.
I like that.
Yes, sir. Now, like we was talking, me and Fab was talking earlier. We want to get into your thought process a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
What made you go a different route? You know what I'm saying? On the aspect of your generation, you know, the part of the generation you are, and you see a lot of fuck shit out here. What made you just decide to go a different route?
I mean, ultimately for me, I don't know if I honestly went a different route. I think I went the same route everybody else did. It was just the way I went about that route. Like I wasn't a street dude, you know what I'm saying? I had homies that was in the streets and things of that nature. So I was around it, but I never had to become a part of it for real because I was the homie that the street homies made sure stayed on what I was on. Right. So you know what I'm saying? They kind of gave me the key. Like, you take this and get it to where it need to go because I can't. I had certain sacrifices that I made that I was only able to make because of my circumstance. Like they couldn't make the same sacrifices that I made to get to the position that I'm in. They had struggles that I didn't ever have to face. So that's what it was ultimately. Like my decision wasn't my decision. Fate gave me this. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like I had like my best friend, his mama died when we was in 8th grade. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. His pops weren't really in his life like that the way he needed the pops to be in his life. So his circumstances made him have to make decisions that were totally different than me. My mama and my daddy are both in my life. They both have a functional relationship with each other. They both did what they needed to do to make sure I was straight. So me not ever having to have certain problems that people around me had to have, I don't know what it's like to be on Section 8. My mama and my daddy had a job. You know what I'm saying? They took care of things in that format. So just that level of stability in itself allowed for me to make the decisions that I was able to make and do what I'm able to do, which is why I'm never the type of person to not reach back and make sure that, you know what I'm saying? I know what your situation is. Let me help you get out of yours. You know what I'm saying? So we can all eat. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no fun sitting at a table full of food. You know what I'm saying? I can't eat all this. Everybody get a plate.
See, that goes back to having old school leaders.
Yeah.
You got taught the way. Don't go down this path. Don't do this. We see what you're trying to do. Let's push them this way. Like me growing up in the 90s, we had that. Mm-hmm. Like if we were in the streets, they were gonna fight and shoot. Hey, y'all go in the house real quick, or y'all go over here real quick. Don't go down that street. They doing something down there. Like we had that.
Right.
Right now, everybody wants to be a leader but can't lead. So you are fortunate enough to even be right here and be guided out of that lifestyle.
For sure.
But be knowledge of what's going out there. So you got best of both worlds.
And that's ultimately what it boils down to. Like me being in the situation I'm in now currently, you know what I'm saying? I run multiple businesses. Like I have multiple businesses. I do this, I do that. It's no different than somebody that's trapping. You know what I'm saying? Because ultimately I didn't decide to go to college. Books won my way out of my situation. You know what I'm saying? Although I had a better situation than a lot of people, it wasn't all glitz and glamour. Like we struggled too. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
so ultimately, they decided I'm gonna grab this little 8-ball and I'm gonna turn this into that and make this do that. And I was like, well, I'm gonna go get this certificate so I could teach these classes, so I could do this because that was an option that I had. You know what I'm saying?
Business
like
is business.
People love to try to make it seem like people that's in the streets are doing this and that. Like they chose that it was another way. It ain't another way for a lot of people. A lot of people gotta legitimately sit there and that's their only way, or they just gotta succumb to succumb to it entirely versus being able to, this is in their mind, their way out. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't be like, go get good grades and I gotta make sure my brothers eat because my mama out here strung out. Right. And my daddy wasn't never there to begin with. Like, you can't tell that person that selling dope ain't they way out. Like, how else I'm gonna do it? Because, you know what I'm saying? And then to do that, I can't be in school. I got to be on the block.
That's all they gave us.
You see what I'm saying?
Sometimes that's all. Like, even on the aspect of my stepson, Kid Mac, and you know Kid Mac.
Rest in peace.
And rest in peace, got murdered just last night. He was a street, you know, we all from the streets in some form of fashion.
Right.
But He was taking care of his kids. He was working. He was rapping. He was going out of town. He was doing everything that he was supposed to do. He was a good dude.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And sometimes that's the karma of the streets. And I'm not, and when I say this, I want people to understand about energy.
Right.
I want to understand about energy. The karma of the streets don't love nobody. You get 3 Bs. You get 3 Bs being in the streets. You get bullets, you get bars, and you get bad news. Then the only fucking thing you get in these goddamn streets. Now understand, I'd have been victim to a couple of those. You know what I mean? The first body I seen get caught was I was fucking 12. You know what I mean? I grew up around the Greens, you know, and the Gardens and all that shit, man. You have to have that structure. But I had the same structure that you did. I came from that structure. Mom, dad worked, you know, and all this shit, man, or whatever. We wasn't on none of that shit or whatever. But sometimes you go to the streets because of whatever. It's almost intriguing sometimes. Well, and you might get caught up. A lot of times it's not just a paradox of I need to be there.
But it's also the fact of like, if you see your parents did everything quote unquote right? Like they went to school, they went to college, but you know what I'm saying? Your daddy worked 17 hours a day and your mama worked the other time he not at the crib, and you got to do this and that, like you raising your little brothers and all of this, and they did everything right, and it's still the same situation. Ultimately, you're going to be like, clearly, they way don't work.
Right,
so,
right.
I'm going to try my way. And your way might be the streets. Mine was entrepreneurship, which to me is still the streets. Because if you see some of the stuff I be having to deal with, like, and sitting in these meetings and motherfuckers trying to tell you, like, legitimately, you have a great idea. This makes so much sense. And you know what I'm saying? We want to work with you and help push your idea forward. And then the next day, a motherfucker telling you we gonna get this money to this motherfucker to help them get they shit off the ground because they's more substantiated, which ultimately mean they older, but my shit way more clear, way more thorough.
Yep.
It's like, it's no different than if you is the plug son and I'm the nigga in the streets that's putting in all the work. The plug gonna get to work to his son and still make me have to work for his son.
Yep.
Even though he know damn well I'm supposed to be the nigga in charge, but that's his son.
But you know what that is?
You see what I'm saying? Like,
that's the culture. The streets.
That's what I'm saying. The culture don't change in whichever environment you move to. So which environment you decide that you want to put, you know what I'm saying, roll your dice in, that's your call.
Right. See, that's that right there.
Dice games run different in different cities. If you play dice here, you know what I'm saying? And you play dice in Vegas, or you play dice on the streets
or
here,
CeeLo or
dice,
some shit like that.
You know what I'm saying? Or dice in LA. It's a different dice game, but it's still dice.
But see, that's the beauty. That's the beauty of the culture. This right here is why I use the word beautiful. This is the beauty of the culture. You 24, I'm 50, and we talking about the same shit because of a mind state.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? That's why it's the ill state of mind experience. We talking the same thing because of a mind state. You know what I mean? So when we look at street or culture or something like that, we looking at a conscience. We looking at one conscience. You know what I mean?
For sure.
That makes God.
But
and
that's perspective.
I was about to dig.
Yeah.
I was about to dig real ill.
Perspective is one of the perspective is a privilege. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got 2 eyes, but some people born blind. You know what I'm saying? You still got 2 eyes in your face, but they don't work. You see what I'm saying? Like that's, you can't control that. You can't control how you see the world. You either see the shit for what it is, or you don't see it at all.
Yeah.
And you can't blame somebody for their handicaps. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a handicap. I can't blame you for that. You started off this way. You was fucked up from the beginning.
You can blame them if they make a conscious decision to be handicapped.
Right, a conscious decision. If none of that pointed, if you got 2 eyes, you don't gotta work. If I take my glasses off right now, I can't see shit over there.
Me neither.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, shit.
But God also gave you 2 ears. You know what I'm saying?
Right, and a damn mouth.
Learn how to compensate. You know what I'm saying? If you can't see well, listen well. You know what I'm saying? If you don't understand what's being put in front of you visually, listen to it. Understand it on the frequency of vibration. Sound is a wave. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
what
sir.
that vibe hitting you for? Is that vibe right? And if that motherfucker right, then that's how you move. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna sit here and act like I'm the cleanest motherfucker in the game neither. Because that ain't true. And I'll be remiss in saying that. And if you listen to my music, you can hear that. But if I'm being honest, everybody who then got to the highest places then had to do a little, you know?
Yeah.
Because it is what it is. Y'all see, Donald Trump was just the president, and this motherfucker paid less in taxes than me.
Shit, okay.
Yeah, but you definitely,
Hey, you mean to tell me, you know
vibrate
what
out.
I'm saying? He moved right? Nah, get the fuck out of here. He did some dirty shit. It's cool though. They can't get up with him. And that's how, shit, you know what I'm saying?
Shit.
You can't tell me I'm dirty and my hands clean.
You absolutely right.
So, you know.
So let's switch some shit. That was because we get deep on some shit like that. But let's talk about this. Me listening to your the few songs I got, you're dope. You give me that Nipsey Chicago type of vibe. Like you give me that vibe.
That's high esteem.
Yeah, but no, you give me that vibe. But
I ain't even released my first album yet, man.
But no, the lyrics they stick out. So speaking of lyrics, what do you think about that Meek Mill's line, that Kobe line? Because before you answer that, I get a lot of flack. Get a lot of flack on that because everybody want to be hurt. And yes, it was kind of tasteful. But before I get my answer, what do you think?
So me personally, I'm gonna just keep it. You know what I'm saying?
That commercial.
I'm
We
gonna keep it
gotta
simple.
do this commercial. Is he whack or not? Was he whack or not?
I don't think the nigga was wrong. That's what I'm gonna say. I ain't saying he right. I don't think that nigga was wrong though.
It's bad timing.
I think he whack.
Amongst other things, it's rap, bro. Like you say it's rap. If that bar hit, that bar hit. I don't give a fuck who feel the way about it. It's a dirty game. We dirty boxing in here.
Right.
Like,
that's
it's the art of war. We put the art of war into a pen. We don't swing swords. We swing ink. Like
that's beautiful. That nigga whack and he ugly.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck him.
But
Ill State of Mind Experience. Ill State of Mind Experience. We finna pay a couple of bills. DJ Firm, League. We'll be right back. Hey, yo. Hey, Ghost, real quick, man. Let them know where they can find you and everything you doing real quick, girl.
Yeah, so on Facebook, you could find me at The Kid Ghost with a $ for the S because Prestige gets the money. You can find me on Instagram at The Kid Ghost with an _ at the end. And you can find me on Twitter as Ghost of Prestige. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for the opportunity. Thank y'all for allowing me to be here and using y'all platform to allow me to use y'all platform. So, you know what I'm saying? Much gratitude, much love. Thank you.
Yes, sir. This is Biggz, Bushido, Allah. She is DJ Top 5. This is the DJ Firm League of Extraordinary Chicagoans. Top 5, let's go. See y'all later. Fuck you if you're in tune.